Yeah, so let me ask my guest something. Radio, what do you think of today's show so far? You enjoying yourselves?
Yes, very much
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, we're really glad to have you here. Sorry I wasn't around for no start. I was getting set up upstairs, for the show and everything. But yes, performing is I would have to say, is really fun, and it's really nice to be able to flash back to a time that you really cherish the most.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, looking at your collection, I'd say you flash back all the time.
Yeah, I live in the past most of the time.
That makes two of us. Well, three of us. Yeah, three of us. I guess in a way it does apply to you too. You guess? Okay, all right. I guess I don't. But, poor Bowsy.
What?
She's over there on her hollow log. She's trying to face away from the light that's going on over here.
She's like...
Oh, did she get disturbed by the light? Yeah, she's, well, she's trying to, she's just been put back into her terrarium to go to sleep, and she's got her head turned toward the wall so she doesn't get disturbed by the light too much. Oh, what a sensitive little girl. Well, you should know. Yeah, all together, all too well. But she is a good girl, though. Yeah, she is. She's a good lizard. She really is. Who would have ever thought a lizard like that could be so affectionate? Well, I mean, it's all depends on how you raise them and how much love and patience that you show with them, and that just shows how much love and patience you get in return. So even for a lizard, they can do that too. They can show their appreciation the way they do. Well, pretty much, yeah. Not very common, though. Actually, it's more common than you think. Lots of lizard owners would swear up and down that their lizards return the love to them that they give to their lizards. So let's try to see a rattlesnake do that. A rattlesnake? Yeah. Have you ever owned a rattlesnake? No, I've never owned a rattlesnake, and I don't want to either. Look, all the snakes that you like and you don't want to own a rattlesnake, what's wrong with you? Because rattlesnakes can kill you. Yeah, well, so can a car. You don't drive them. Well, that's different. People need cars as transportation. Well, yeah, I guess so. I just don't see the connection, though. Well, yeah, but rattlesnakes do have a tendency to bite the hand that feeds them. Do they really? Yes, they do. You don't know those experience? Well, no, but I had friends who did. Oh. Well, hopefully parrots don't bite the hand that feeds them. No, I don't think they do. I think they know what their rightful place is. I mean, parrots are pretty intelligent birds. And they know how to speak, and they know how to whistle, and let's see, what else do parrots do? They squawk, and they eat really good birdseed, and they can be very entertaining just to watch them bob their head around like they're grooving to some music. Oh, that's true. That's true. Dancing parrots. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Radio Parrot has done some fancy dancing in his day.
Yep, I go to the raves at the cons, and I really shake my tail feathers.
There you go. Shake a tail feather. Didn't Ray Charles sing that? Yes, he did. It was in the 1980s, wasn't it? It was 1980, and it was in the film Blues Brothers. That's right, Blues Brothers. Yeah, you know. Of course I know. I'm stuck in the past. True, yeah, you are stuck in the past. But anyway, so while we have our guest on and while we have some time, is there any other questions that any of our viewers did not get to ask yet that would like to ask a question?
Let's see. Well, we'll wait see if there's any more questions here. Just waiting for, see if anybody in the channel has any more questions.
All gone. What's all gone? That. What, this? That's bean dip. Yeah, I know. I had some with those chips over there while I was, waiting for my performance. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I dip Cheetos and bean dip. They're real good.
Oh, yeah, now you're talking.
There you go.
That sounds good. Yeah, they make a great combination. That and Doritos and bean dip also make a good combo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the nacho cheese. Yeah, I love that one. Yeah, and then you got the ranch flavor, and that goes good with French onion. Ugh, now you're talking. Now you're making me hungry. Well, we do have some Chef Boyardee in the pantry. Oh, I love Chef Boyardee. I just can't get through the darn cans. Well, now they got those pull tab cans, so you can just easily pull the tab and lift it up. right away. You'll eat out of the can? At least put it in the microwave. Well, I do that too, but, if I don't use a microwave, then I'll eat it out of the can. Oh, what's that?
That's a pocket watch holder. It's a Parrot.
Wow, that's pretty. Where'd you find that?
That's cool.
I got that. What was the name of that store? Tuesday Morning. Have you ever been to a Tuesday Morning?
No, I never have. I don't think I have either, no.
It might be just a Texas thing.
Yeah, it could be, yeah, but damn, that does look nice.
And that's a vintage pocket watch from about 1890.
Wow, 1890. That ought to be a very valuable watch.
I wish it was pure gold, but it's just gold plate.
Gold-plated, yeah. Well, it still looks nice. I mean, it's a great conversation piece, and thing of the world, Parrots. Yeah, it does. Very nice indeed. Now, if you can get that to a real parrot. No, I don't think he wants to give that to a real parrot. A real parrot would probably tear it up with his beak. Oh, yeah you don't want that. Kind of like to appreciate the value.
Well, we do have a question for Secret. He was wondering, Radio, if you actually are going to any upcoming conventions.
Ooh,
Yes,
that's a good one.
Alamo City Furry Invasion in San Antonio, and that's going to be in October.
Well, so let's head out that way then.
And it's the very first
luck.
one they're going to have, so it's going to be the very first con for Alamo City Furry Invasion.
Oh, so years down the road, you're going to say, I remember when I was at that very first convention.
Yep. I need to get a T-shirt of that one if they have the T-shirts.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I definitely I like to go to conventions, get T-shirts while I'm there. But unfortunately, I've been to a lot of conventions, and I got a lot of T-shirts, and got too many of them, so I had to put them away somewhere, and then all of a sudden, I lost access. I couldn't get them anymore. Such a bummer. Now, that's not what happens when you collect so much stuff that you have no place for them. Well, radio doesn't have that problem, do you? Do your radio? You don't have the problem of wanting to where to put everything, and looks like you got a perfect place for everything you got.
Actually, I've got 3 storage sheds, and they're almost full.
Storage units? Oh, I get you.
Little storage sheds, but they're almost full to capacity already.
Wow. So you really do collect a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, he's got a hell of a collection. Well, if only I had the real estate for a lot of my collection, I would be in heaven. And what collection would that be? Oh, all the albums and cassette tapes that I collected over the years. And I used to have a dual cassette deck stereo, and that was hooked up to a receiver, and that was hooked up to a turntable, and then I had that connected to a couple of really big speakers, and I used to listen to all-night records. Just sit there on the floor and listen to record to record. Man, what a time.
Did you have a reel-to-reel?
No, I never had one of those. I think Sonic did. I actually had 3. 3! Wow. Yeah, I had 3, but I lost them all. Well, I lost all but one. I have a little portable one.
A friend in the bowling, when I went to the bowling thing in high school, actually gave me my first reel-to-reel.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my first reel-to-reel player came to me actually from a neighbor who lived across the street from me. And it was a real big, giant, really heavy unit. And, I mean, this thing weighed a ton, but it played good. It just didn't record very well, but then I had to take it to, one of those repair shops, and they fixed it. And it managed to work again. But, I kind of wish I could have held on to that, but it was just way too heavy, took up way too much space, and I don't know what ended up happening to it, but that was my favorite reel-to-reel player. It was an Akai. Oh, that's a good brand.
Slushy had a question for radio. How many vinyls do you have so far?
Vinyl records, let me think now. I probably got 75 at least, but 75. I have more 78 records, probably about 300 at least of 78 records.
Wow. That's a lot of records. Yeah, it is. I used to have an extensive vinyl collection myself, but a lot of them got lost in the storage unit, but I did manage to bring back some of the more valuable ones. Well, at least you got those. Well, what are you going to do now? Start over and collecting records again. I've done it twice before. I could do it 3 times. Well, there you go.
I hung on to a lot of my Slade records. I'm not going to let those go.
Oh, yeah, of course, no. You got to hold on to them. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I should have done a Slade song. I just couldn't think of which one to do. So I just picked a song at random and did Send Me an Angel. Yeah, that's still a good song, though. I mean, you don't hear that one every day. Well, you do every time you watch the movie The Wizard. It was in that movie. Yeah. You ever seen that movie, The Wizard with Fred Savage?
No, I don't think I have.
It came out like, what year did that come out? It was like 1990, what was that, 93, I think it was? 92? 93. It was when Super Mario Brothers 3 was like just ready to come out, and so they did this whole movie to announce the release of Super Mario Brothers 3. And what a way to do that. I mean, no video game in the world has gotten a full movie as an advertising campaign. That is interesting. What about E.T.? Well, E.T. was a movie first before it became a video game, so that doesn't count. Yeah. And I think besides, a lot of people didn't like that game, so they buried it in a landfill or something. Well, a lot of people didn't like that game, and so they did end up in a landfill just for the E.T. games, and I think they just unearthed it not too long ago.
Yeah,
well, all those
I still have that cartridge, and I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, I never thought it was that bad either, but a lot of people, I guess they just didn't like the game, or at least, because the angry video game nerd didn't like it, that means a lot of other people don't have to like it either, so it's like a monkey see, monkey do type of thing. But I didn't think it was that bad myself either, I mean, I was able to play it. I never did beat it, but I did play it. I knew the logistics of what to do.
The Video Pinball was my favorite cartridge, though.
Oh, Video Pinball! I remember playing that one. That was fun. Yeah. What would you say your favorite Atari game would be? Oh, mine? Yeah. Oh gosh, I don't know. I have a lot of them really. But I would have to say Asteroids. The Asteroids, and Space Invaders. Those are probably and Berserk. Those 3.
I want a Cocktail Asteroids game, but I've never been able to get one.
Oh. I think we actually do have Asteroids back there somewhere. Yeah, we do. Oh, excellent. We should take it out and play it sometime. No, you don't want to watch me play Asteroids. I'm going to be flipping the board over and over and over again, so you'll be there all day watching me play. Oh. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Space Invaders. Yeah, Space Invaders. I can hold my own in Space Invaders, but I won't do half as good as I do at the game that I do at Asteroids. Asteroids is probably my number 1 game of choice on the Atari. Everybody's got their own. Yeah, well, which one is yours? Pac-Man! Of course, Pac-Man. Gotta be. What about you, Radio Terror? What's your favorite Atari 2600 game?
Video Pinball, it was.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You just said that. Video Pinball. I knew that. Yeah, come on, pay attention, Jack. Hey! I'm interested.
Asteroids was the second favorite.
Asteroids is good, though. I have to give you that. And so was Berserk. Berserk, I loved it on the Atari because there was no auto. The little bouncy happy face. There was no auto. Auto. Is that what that guy's name is? Because I always called him Happy Dancy Face Man. No, that's Otto. Evil Otto. He doesn't look evil. He's too happy. Yeah, I know. But that's his name. Evil Otto. But it's this indestructible little happy face that bounces around and chases you if you spend too long in one of the rooms in Berserk, so you have to keep moving. Yeah, it was an awesome game. I loved it. Anything on the Atari was, you had to kind of use your imagination, and some of them that were based off of arcade consoles, you kind of wish that you could actually go to the arcade and play the actual game, because the comparison is indeed night and day. Have you ever played like the Atari version of Crystal Castles and then gone to the arcade and played Crystal Castles? No, I can't say that I have. Well, let me tell you, the comparison is unreal. I mean, there's a humongous difference between the Atari version and the arcade version. I'd rather play the arcade version any day of the book than to play it on the Atari 2600. Yeah, what about Joust? Joust, that's a good game. I will admit that. The Atari version did adapt well.
Yeah, I'd say. I used to play that game all the time. In fact, I think I wore out the cartridge.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, it got to the point where I had to keep constantly low on the contacts in order to get it to work, and then even after that it wouldn't work, so I'd get out the Q-tip and get out the Windex and, do the whole thing. Yeah, I hated that.
Well, nothing lasts forever.
Oh, they sure don't. No, they don't.
But, it's really good, to be able to flash back and enjoy some of the things that we used to enjoy from a bygone age. And, having an extensive collection about that allows you to sort of dive back into the past without going anywhere.
And that's why they call me Jack Flashback. Oh, gosh, I should show you my collection sometime.
Yeah, but it would have to wait for another time because it's almost time for us to go.
No, it isn't. You can't say that. No, you can't say that.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid it is. So, Jack, if you don't mind.
Well, I know what I'm not wanted. Okay.
No, of course you're wanted. It's just that we're running out of time.
Oh, well, I see how it is. So next week there'll be another Tatatat here, and I'm going to be at the painting area upstairs just collecting dust, and gee whiz, I don't know if I'm going to do it there, little dog. You got to contact my agent, and then sometimes,
What are you talking about? You don't have an agent.
I could have an agent.
No, you can't have an agent.
Why not?
Because none of our puppets have agents.
Well, then I think that stinks. We should all have agents.
No, because that would be extra money we would have to be paying out to our agent. Why do you need an agent for?
Oh, I don't know. You never know. Something, some opportunity might come along, and we might actually get chosen for motion pictures.
That's why we make our own motion pictures.
Good point. Hey, if you're working on another nosy, I'm available.
Right. Okay. Will you get on your way?
All right. I'm going.
All right, because there is one other character down here that's been jumping up and down on his perch, wanting to say goodbye to you before we leave. And I can pretty much imagine who that is.
It's neat. None other than your fellow bird feather trend.
Yeah, so it's Mockingbird, and he definitely wanted to send along his condolences. Let me fix your medallion there.
Oh, yeah. See, it's an angry birds.
Aha. I see.
Yeah, I like it. It sums me out in a few words. Angry and gird.
You're not angry, though.
I could be. Just take away my bird seed. You'll see an angry bird.
Well, I'm not going to do that because I'm the one who feeds you your bird seed.
Oh, good point.
So, anyhow, if there's no other further questions from our viewers, and I'm pretty sure we've asked a ton of questions already and got to know Radio Parrot on a personal level, so if we see you at a con, at least we know pretty much who you are, and that you are definitely approachable, and I'm sure that Radio Parrot wouldn't mind administering one free hug for every viewer out there watching.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Feathery hugs.
Feathery hugs. Yeah, that's what we're good for. Using our feathers for something good.
Well, you definitely can't use them to strangulate somebody, so you might as well use them for hugs.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, all seriousness aside, all kidding aside.
Seriousness? Yeah, all seriousness aside. Wait a minute, what do you mean seriousness?
Well, you never know. I could have a couple of lethal weapons here.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Because you need vice grips in these things in order to be killers. They're just too soft and cuddleable.
You better watch it, though. These wings might be lethal. You never know.
I do know because I'm the one who owns you.
Oh, okay. So I guess you're giving everybody all the secrets away. I see how it is.
Well, I don't think it's really that much of a secret. I mean, whether it's a parrot or a macaw, they are very interesting birds. And so if you have the means, definitely look into getting one as a pet. They are very fascinating creatures, very good birds to have. They last a long time, and boy, do they get loud if they want to. But that's just the price you pay for owning such beautiful birds. But on the other note, Radio Parrot, do you have anything else you want to say in closing?
It was a pleasure being on your show. And,
awesome!
and thanks for inviting me.
Definitely. And anytime that you do have any talented videos you wish to send to us, you're more than welcome to send them to Talent Search, and we will get them in the queue for you, ready to go, and we'll let you know when they air. And, of course, alternatively, you can also download all of our episodes in our archive section in our website, too. Yeah, so you got that at your advantage, and it's a really good time for everybody. So bring along a few friends, bring along 10 for all we care. Yeah, there's plenty of room. Not enough popcorn, though. Not enough popcorn? Why, you didn't make enough? No, I ate it all. You ate all the popcorn? Yeah. You need to get some more popcorn, too, by the way. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just too good, and it's too good to pass up. You should get more popcorn. With butter. With butter? Yeah. Well, we got plenty of butter. Yeah, not enough popcorn.
Watch the Zootopia movie, eating popcorn.
Well, I don't know. I'll eat popcorn any day of the week early, no matter what I'm doing. Yeah, popcorn's always good. Yeah. As a matter of fact, you could always feed me more popcorn with my bird seed. I could do that, couldn't I? Sure, there's always room for popcorn. No, there's always room for Jell-O. That too, but I don't eat Jell-O. True. Yeah, so there's always room for popcorn. You want more popcorn, don't you? Yes! Okay, I'll get you some more popcorn next time we go to the store. Yeah, and mark it with an MD for knocking dirt. Do not touch. I'll mark it with your name on it so nobody touches. Good! Unless Radio Parrot comes over to us, and then I'll share it with him. Of course you will, because birds of a feather flock together. That's right.
Yes.
I think that's tonight's theme. Yeah, so let's do some flocking sometime.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me, too. So, anyway, I'm going to fly on out of here. I think there's a bird cage that needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, go clean your cage. It needs it. Hey, you don't have to tell me twice. And, anyway, enjoyed your time, and hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, hope to see you again, too.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure that if we do meet at a FurCon, he won't leave me alone about it until I take him with us. So, you'll definitely... expected to see him come along if we ever do go to a FurCon anytime soon, and we happen to be doing a puppet show there. Mockingbird will definitely be in attendance. So
yeah, I want to go to another one in the United States somewhere, but I'm not sure yet which one next year.
Come to Mockingbird Con. There is no Mockingbird Con. There could be. Okay, I don't know. He wants to make his own convention. I don't know if that will fly very well. Oh, it'll fly real good. No pun intended. But anyhow, before it gets too late, I do believe that we do have Ranger Stormwolf's pictures.
Actually,
I forgot.
Actually, he said it's
those.
okay. We can always do those next week. So.
Do those next week? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I totally forgot about those because, when we have a guest and when there's so much to see and do, things do get slippy very, very easily. But we will be showing Rangers pictures next week. Also, is Steel Wolf doing furry game night tonight?
Steel Wolf is going to be doing one, yes.
Okay, so after the show, we got Steel Wolf's game night, so check it out. It'll be coming up right after the Pawpets show closes. And so, as a final word, I'd like to thank each and every single one of you for joining us tonight and for watching the Pawpets show. And I'd like to thank Radio Parrot for joining us, and he was a very interesting guest for us to have tonight. Lots of questions got answered, and lots of answers got questions. So it works its way around and goes full circle and comes back again. So that's just the way things go. I would like to remind everybody that we are on Saturdays from 6 to 10 p.m. every single Saturday from 6 to 10 Eastern Time. So make sure you set your calendar dates and set your clocks. And if you miss a show, don't worry. You can download our shows in the archive section of the Pawpets website just by going to www.opawpetshow.org. Go to the archives page, download all of our episodes, and check them out. We also would like to remind everybody that we do have a storefront that helps us with our show budget. So if anything catches your eye, feel free to make a purchase. All of the proceeds will be going back into the show for our productions, our overheads, our whatever our show budget happens to be. It'll be going towards that. So we'll also like to say thank to each and every single one of you viewers out there, because you are what makes the Pawpet Show what it is today, and for that we can't thank you enough. We love each and every single one of you, and we can't wait to see you again next week on the Pawpet Show. And remember to stick around at the end of the credits for Fabulous's last kiss, and we'll see you next week on the Pawpets Show. So many thanks, Radio Parrot. Loved having you here tonight, and I can't wait to see you at another FurCon. We'll definitely hang out together.
Yeah, we will.
Awesome.